Hey guys, Trackline here on my Frost Mage. I just posted a few new macros that all work for the latest update, so I thought I'd post a video for you. I have a link down below if you want to copy and paste the macros, or if you have the Impulse add-on, you can come up here, click Impulse, and just choose your modifier, and then go straight to your hotbar, or go to the Actions tab, sift through all their macros, and then go straight to your macro tab. I also have a link down below to all my add-ons, my Bartender, etc. Everyone always asks, so yeah, all my add-ons are down below in the description, guys. So the first macro I tested was a Mouseover for my Flurry, which looks like this. / cast bracket target equals Mouseover, harm, exist, no dead. And you can just switch out the Flurry here and here and leave that semicolon and put whatever you want in there. Your polymorph, counterspell, spell steal, any of your damaging attacks works well with Mouseovers. So the first way you can use it is if you just have a single target with no focus or nobody on your Mouseover, it'll always go on your single target, just like that. Or if you want to keep your current target and attack them, and let's say you get an instant cast and you want to slow somebody, you can just simply keep your current target and mouse over them, and it'll go on your Mouseover rather than your single target, just like that. And of course you don't need a single target, anything like that. You can just mouse over people and use your Flurry on them. And like I said, this is good for Flurry, CCs, interrupts, damaging spells, good for really anything. And like I said before, you can just switch out here and leave that semicolon. Next up is a focus Frostbolt macro, which looks like this. / cast bracket target equals focus, exists, no dead, Frostbolt. Switch it out here and here, just like the last one, leave that semicolon. And yeah, much like the last one, good for basically any spell if you want to play like this. And I'm just showing Frostbolt because no cooldown, it's easiest to show. So if you just have a single target with no focus, it'll always go on your single target, just like that. But let's say you have someone else on your focus. Let's say this dummy's on my focus, and on this UI, the focus is right here. So this, as you can see me switching it, that's my focus on the right side. So now that I do have a focus, it'll always go on my focus rather than my single, like that. Oh, is that my single? Alright, let's just make this single so it's easier for you to see. So now that I have a focus, always goes on the focus. So no focus goes on the single. Focus goes on the focus. Just like that. So as you can see, you can set up all your spells like this where when you're attacking your single, do whatever you want on them. As soon as you put someone on your focus, you can throw whatever spell you want at them. Just like that. And if you want to get your focus on and off people quicker, and switch your focuses quicker, I have a macro for that as well. Right here. You can just copy and paste this one. So how this works is if you just have no one on your focus and you want to put someone on your focus, just simply mouse over them and click it and they'll go on your focus. If you want to switch focus, say I want to switch from this dummy to this grunt, click it once and it'll take it off. And you don't have to do anything with your pointer. You can click wherever you want. Your pointer can be wherever. Click it a second time and it'll put your mouse over on your focus, just like that. So if you want to switch, you just simply mouse over something and double click, because it took it on and off, or took it off and then put someone else on, like that. So, and it doesn't even matter if you have like a single target, it doesn't matter, nothing's going to change. You can just put whoever you want on your focus, just like that. Yeah, so I can do a few other things. I recommend just playing around with it and see if you like it. Next up is a Stopcasting Frostnova, which looks like this. / Stopcasting / cast Frostnova. And yeah, it's a simple macro, but a lot of times, it's, depending on the update, you might have to put a couple extra lines to stop casting in there. Also, sometimes it depends on your latency and the spell. But right now, most spells work good for just one. And you just switch out the spell here, put whatever you want in there. So if you never used a stop casting before, I'll show you what it's good for. So if you normally, when people are casting something like a Frostbolt and they want to do something else, what they usually do is they'll jump or they'll start moving so they can get off their a move like Frostnova. So I'll show you what it looks like. I have my regular Frostnova and my macro. As you can see, it's not going to go off unless I move or something like that, and then it'll go off. Obviously, it's not going to stop it either. So with the macro, it's going to automatically stop the cast and do Frost Nova like this. All you do is spam it, so you don't have to move, lose time with animations or jump or anything like that. So as you see, if you have like stop casting in front of your Frost Nova, your blink, polymorph, you're going to be able to get off your cast a lot quicker if you're in the middle of a cast. So once again, regular doesn't do anything. You're going to have to move to use it, and then macro automatically does it for you. And the last macro I tested today was a modifier for my frozen orb and my blizzard, which looks like this: /cast bracket modifier alt frozen orb semicolon blizzard. And if you've never used a modifier before, you switch out the alt for something like shift or control if that's easier for you. And what you put before the semicolon is what you modified. So as you can see here on my keybind is the macro. If I hit it normally, it's going to be my blizzard, but if I hold down alt, it's going to be my frozen orb. So I'll just show you real quick. Normal, blizzard, just like that. Hold down alt and hit the same keybind, it's going to be my frozen orb, just like that. Time that perfectly. There we go. So yeah, you can just set up a bunch of macros like this, and it'll save on interface space and, of course, keybind space, because you would have more spells per keybind. And more importantly, say you're really good with like the A and the S key, or some set of keys, and you want to become more efficient with those. Well, you can just set modifier macros for those keys. Instead of trying to get good with keys you're not good at, like at the number keys or keys on the right side of your keyboard. So yeah, become a little more efficient with your keys when you use modifiers like that. Alright guys, well that's the last macro I tested today on my Frost Mage. If you want to see more Frost Mage macros, just drop a like on the video, and I'll know you enjoyed it, and I'll make more for you guys. Have a good one.